Young lady. Mike. Watch the curve.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. Pilot, 64, weak.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Hey, high 7. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, check it.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. Motion. 80. Motion. 58, boys, 58. Mike. Go.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now, third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch the ship. Yeah, Mike. Cover. Red 80. Check 6 guard. 80. Hey, Delta.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And it's taken in at the 9. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Mike 380. Mike 54. Silver. Alpha.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Goal 50. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 50. Goal 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. 4 yards the pickup. First down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Get the ball. Hey, we got tight left. You got three down. Package. Recon, 132 fighter. 41 Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Hey, Charlie. Let's go, Heavy. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Hey, 66.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Let's go on. No, 66. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Quarterback, don't get both 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Sugar! 61, matchbox lights. Y'all not ready? Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 58.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jordan Jenkins leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Word. Mike 41. Mike 41. Check pass. Regular.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Motion, check.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Yo, son. 58, Mike. Hey, ready? They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Ready?
From the 38, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Go, son. 58 to Mike. Let's go.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Son. Go 58's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. SOS, lady. SOS. 58, right there.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise Jr. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
58, Mike. Let's go one more. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Throwing on second and long. Darnold. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. He was looking for a new one there.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
To throw again. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Wait, that's play 20. Mark 54. Here it comes. When it hits.
To the right side, and he's got Edelman. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season.
Wait, that, like 20. Man, I got you. Hey, Alabama.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear?
This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34.
Complete to Julian Edelman. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got it first and goal at the 7. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jamie Collins in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Red 80. X3, 218, chopper. Hello, 80.
Darnold staying on his feet. And Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 yards for number 11.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And they will run it with Michel. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, second and goal.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get pressure. He don't want it. Protein spill. Check. Hey, I got him. That's me. 50 seconds.
Brady going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Darnold from the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And they work this out past the 25. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Darnold on target to a noon one. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, switch gears. Undercut, lady. Undercut. Man, lady. Check, go back. We got more. Hey, wahoo. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Cover it. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. I'm here all day. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Darnold will throw it on third and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Anunwa, the intended target. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Patriots first down.
That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Brady now to throw, and this is caught. It's Edelman. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 12.
On second and 11 now. Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and 11. Operating from the gun. Brady. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for Edelman there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throw to the right here to Gordon. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, Alabama. All day, defense. Alert.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brady throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Now Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
57's the mark.
Again, it's Brady. And Edelman got a big game going. That's complete again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, V. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Chance.
Malcolm. 450.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Darnold hitting his tight end, Herndon, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
You draw Corker. Motion. Young lady.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
58. Mike, lady. I'm coming. Keep smooth. 58, boys.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to